Once, when I was sleeping, I had a dream. I saw someone coming towards me. I cannot describe how beautiful he was. He placed his hand on my head and said, "You are my beloved child. This is the way. Follow me."
Yasin grew up in Iraq as a Muslim, but started to question his religion and prayed to God for a sign that he was real. After his dream, a Christian friend took Yasin to a pastor who prayed for him and gave him a Bible. But Yasin kept his conversion secret, knowing the persecution he would face if his new faith were discovered.
The first time I read the Bible, I cried because of its beautiful words. I covered the title of the Bible with tape. I was reading it so much at home, and my children didn't know what the book was. But as my behaviour began to change, they asked, "Why have you changed?" I told them, "Because I'm reading the Bible," which came as a shock to my family. My wife said, "God will burn down our house because of this."
Once his conversion to Christianity became known, Yasin was indeed the target of violent opposition.
One day, my brother came to visit. The mullah told him that I was giving out Bibles and that he should stop me. My brother tried many times to kill me. They threw firebombs at my house and left a threatening letter saying, "If you don't leave Christianity, we will kill you."
But Yasin is not alone in his suffering. In time, his children and wife also accepted Jesus, and he received support from the local church. Their training strengthened his faith and his resolve to stay in his village despite the isolation and hostility they faced.
When I came to the church, I was helped to become an evangelist. I received training to grow in faith, and I received support there. Jesus himself said, "The sheep know the voice of their shepherd." I feel like a sheep among wolves because people don't treat us well anymore. They don't talk to us, and when we leave the house, they insult us. But I know that God has a mission for me, to bring the good news to my village. I tried many times to leave, but God put it in my heart to stay. I know He wants to use me there.
Thank God for Yasin's faithfulness in remaining in his village as a witness to Christ. Praise God that two of his fellow villagers have also decided to follow Jesus. Please pray for Yasin and his family to stay strong despite the opposition they face. His grown children would like to marry, but are considered infidels and rejected by potential partners. Please pray for God's peace and provision for them all. Pray too for the local church in Iraq, as it supports believers with training, trauma care, Christian literature and livelihood projects.